Hi, it's Delusion Dispeller, and my husband's hand apparently on my shoulder over here. I don't know who's going to come in tonight, but I've got a few different things to talk about, at least two things that I can think of. And I'm hoping that some people will show up and join me here because I did advertise on YouTube and on Facebook as usual. So hopefully people will pop in. Anyway, it has been a day. Yesterday was a wonderful day with all kinds of blessings and favor and happy things coming my way. Today, on the other hand, it was a very sad, frustrating, disillusioning. At least a part of the day was. It was very, very hard, and I'm still kind of reeling from it, which I'll explain it all to you. Please, if you could pop in, say hi, let me know you're here. Let me know what you want to talk about. There's two things I want to talk about tonight. Number one is I am starting a new eating program. Yes, I know. What is this, my 100th one? Yeah, you know me with my eating programs. I am a diet addict, if anything. Hopefully this one will go well. Keto went well, but it caused me some health problems. I ended up with a fatty liver. I ended up with my triglycerides through the roof, and it just was not worth it. So this is a little bit of a variation. This is called food mapping or something like that, or FUDMAP. I can't, or FODMAP, I think is what it's called. My foster mom told me about it. Hi, Sue. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hey, Sean. Oh, there you are. Sean, right? Sean. I do know you're real. And yes, you have been to my channel before. Good to see you, Sean. Thanks for stopping in. You know what we're going to talk about tonight. You knew that it was coming anyways. I did make a video. I did not upload it. At the time, my husband wasn't really sure it was a great idea to do that because we had just started talking about the Analyzer Chronicles. So I just didn't upload it. I didn't want to, disobey what he thought was best either. So I didn't. I just made it and left it. I still have it. But I thought it'd be better to just talk about it openly with you guys on here so everybody can share their thoughts and their feelings about it, and maybe even my husband will get in on it. Are you wanting me to turn this so they can see you? You're not going to pop in? All right. Well, anyways, I say I have 8 people here. Thank you for coming. I guess we have a really good topic to talk about. Not a good topic, probably a bad topic. But we all need to talk, and we all need to express how it's affected us. And I can tell you, I am just going through so many emotions right now. I'm really glad I did not allow myself to get closer to her. I don't even know what to call her. That's the first thing. Is her name Lisa? Is her name Michelle? Do I go by Mrs. Analyzer or Lady A or what? Who are we even dealing with anymore? So since I guess her real name is Lisa, I guess I'll call her Lisa. So Lisa is just, oh my gosh. I've been through this and similar things to this before. Yeah, I know you have, Sean. I know. Every time I was in the room, you were there. She would say, Sean, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I know you're hurt, and I am so sorry. My heart breaks for you. My heart breaks for critters. Hi, Rhea. Welcome. Welcome, Amanda. Thanks for coming in, everybody. And thanks for actually typing. I have a hard time getting people to type in here sometimes, and I feel kind of alone. I'm just like, I don't really even, you know what I mean. I don't even have to talk about it. I know you know how I feel. I'm just really in shock and just hurt and angry and frustrated and like, how could you? How dare you? Those are the things that are going through my head. Okay, first of all, she took advantage of very vulnerable ladies, which, oh my gosh, you want to get me mad? Be unjust and pick on people that are hurting already and are vulnerable, some of them elderly, some of them bedridden, some of them really struggling with mental disorders, not knowing who to trust, having anxiety, social phobias, and literal agoraphobia along with other things, and then take their money, lie to them. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's just, it's deplorable. Oh, Carol, I don't know if you knew who quote unquote Mrs. Analyzer was. She's from YouTube. Hey, if somebody could, maybe Sean or Sue, whoever's up to it, fill in anybody that comes in here, because I'm going to get rambling on this topic and I'm probably not going to stop in between. So just kind of type in and explain to the people that come in what's happening, what I'm talking about, if you don't mind. No, she has had nothing to say about anything. I have not contacted her. I'm too livid right now to even talk to her. I can't believe anybody would do this. Scamming people out of their money. Not only that, taking somebody and stealing their identity, claiming that you are this person, lying to people, garnishing sympathy from people by saying you have cancer, by saying you're sick and you're having problems with this agoraphobia problem and whatever. It's just, it's beyond my comprehension how somebody stoops that low, because I could not ever do that. Well, what I just said, Carol, she went online, told me over the phone that she had agoraphobia, hadn't been out of the house in like 4 years, was scared to go outside. I walked her through the steps that I took when I had agoraphobia for a year. And suddenly, bam, just like that, she was online and doing videos. And the first one didn't even make sense. And I told her that. And then from that moment on, she just came out with video after video after video. And then came on one day and said she had cancer and started asking people for thumbs ups and likes. And eventually they started sending her money on something called Super Chat over on YouTube. It's where you can click a button and it gives you a certain amount of money you can send to people. And she started doing Super Chat on YouTube. And yeah, needs to go to jail. That's an understatement. Right, I've talked to her on the phone, not many times, but several times. And yeah, oh my gosh. And I guess maybe, oh, and to find out that her husband is not truly her husband. He is her ex-husband that lives with her because they got divorced so she could keep getting SSDI money at a higher pay rate or whatever, higher amount. So yes, that is her ex-husband that she lives with, but they're not married anymore. They divorced so that she could get more money from SSDI. Oh my gosh. I can't even believe I'm saying this out of my mouth. Seriously. I'm just so flabbergasted and disillusioned. No, no cancer. No cancer, no husband, no sickness. Only sickness is apparently in her head and her mind and whatever makes her scam people. Most people don't think this is even the first scam she's done. The reason I know this is not out of my head. Critters, which was very, very close to her and would, yeah, I know, Sue. Very close to her and stood up for her, stood up on her behalf, fought people in text over making fun of her and saying that she was lying about her cancer. Poor critters, poor critters. She can't handle this stuff. She's already been wounded beyond wounding all her life, and now this. And I'm angry for her. Which video today, Carol? I mean, the latest one with the D on it or whatever, where she's like, I don't know what I'm even saying. I'm not sure of anything. That one of many. Right. I know, poor sweet critters. Indeed. I'm just really, I've seen some low stuff, people. Low. But this is, as they say, lower than a rattlesnake's belly. This is as low as you go. Ugh. Yeah, I saw the D one, the video. I did. And and the fact that she would make videos where you would see the gear shift in the car and all of that started making me wonder about stuff. I just, I don't know. I don't have to wonder anymore. Apparently, Critters hired a private investigator, took money out of her own account, and hired a private investigator to find out all this stuff. Her name is not even Michelle. I think it's Lisa. But there is a Michelle Johnson or Deborah Johnson or something. I can't remember. Maybe it was Lisa Michelle Johnson. There is somebody by the name she was using, and it is a person that apparently has a degree in pharmacology. So if anybody looked up that name, they would see somebody had a degree in pharmacology. Sneaky, huh? Yeah. Um, Yeah, apparently, Carol. I mean, if you hire a private investigator, most of us, I think, trust Critters. Critters is a sweet, innocent, vulnerable individual who she even sent her like $300, she told me. And she feels very ashamed, but I told her, you have nothing to be ashamed of. You were being kind. You thought somebody was homeless. You tried to help her out. I guess she had this DJ in her room, which I talked to DJ and something didn't seem on the up and up with her for me either, but I didn't make anything of it. DJ apparently is Deborah Johnson, which apparently is related to Lisa Johnson or whoever the flip she is anymore. I don't know. I don't even know what her legal name is. I don't know who she is. And that's the frustrating thing. I've talked on the phone to her like, I don't know, maybe 10 times. And we laughed, or I laughed. I made her laugh. And oh my gosh, just so upset. Lots of signs it was fake. I asked about the cancer and was told she didn't have to prove it to anyone. Yeah, I know. And if you really have cancer and you are a kind individual, you're going to say, look, here's my port on my neck, and here's the chemo that I'm getting, or whatever. You're going to do what you can to prove it. You're not going to sit there and say, I shouldn't have to do this, and then get all angry and, like that on the camera, like she did, and then crying. And I just, I'm just really, I don't know. I don't even have words to say how I feel right now. I mean, and the whole thing with, I helped her get started doing a video channel, so I thought she's probably done many, probably scammed many people many times. And I thought, oh, good, I helped someone, and it made me feel good that I could help her walk towards that door and get out the door. And I thought she was really, progressing. And I thought, well, that's kind of quick, though. Yeah, of course she's missing in action. We are talking about Mrs. Analyzer. I'm just going to call her that because that's what I knew her as. Lady A, I'd like to put a couple other letters on the end of that, which would not be Christ-like.
LWA.
What?
LWA.
LWA? What?
Lady Asswipe.
That's LAW, honey.
I'm dyslexic.
Okay. Well, anyways, I hope you didn't hear him say that. That was really rude, but yeah. So here I thought she was progressing past her. What?
That spells law.
It does.
Ironic. That should be what her name is.
Yeah, right. Lawless is more like it. I hope the law catches her. So I thought I had helped her, and yeah, I know she did. Made a video today. So here I am thinking I did a good thing. I helped this person. I kept on trying to help her. I kept applauding her and telling her, great, you made baby steps, tiny steps, good for you, etc. I talked to her on the phone. I prayed with her over the phone. She asked me to make a prayer video. Oh, yes, I always try to contact her. She never answers, Sean, never. And then eventually, like 4 days later, she would call me back and say, you just call me anytime. I may not see the message right away, but I'll eventually see it and I'll call you. You know I love you. I'd never betray you. I would never hurt you. I couldn't. Oh, my gosh. All the times I heard that. Ugh, so Yeah, so anyways, yeah, so I made her the prayer video and prayed over the video for her. And that was heartfelt. That was really to God. I meant every word of it when I prayed it. Um, right, exactly. So, and I mean, she had her son on there, she had her husband on there, or ex-husband in this case, and he went along with it too. So I don't know. I mean, it's just shady as they come. Ugh, um, I mean, I guess it's triggering me because back when I was with the narcissist in my life, I had met her online, and then when I met her in person, it was nothing at all like who she was online. Same with the borderline personality lady that I was with, both of them on Pale Talk. Same kind of thing, finding out all kinds of weird, freaky things about people that you're like, but that's not how you are online. You're nothing like that, you know? Yeah, I know, Carolyn. It's not your fault, obviously, but thanks for your caring. Stephanie basically Mrs. Analyzer's a fraud, a phony fraud. I almost said something else, and I'm really angry right now. And I don't cuss, but when you just get to the point where you're livid, it's like you just want to cuss up a storm. And I am not a cusser. She owes you money for mental anguish. Yeah, Sue. She owes all of us some money for mental anguish. Don't know if we'd ever see it, but indeed. Ugh. Um. I mean, identity theft, that's a huge thing. Taking somebody's identity and pretending to be them and then lying about cancer. It's just, it's like robbery, it's lies, it's pretense and deception, play acting, drama. I mean, I don't know what that, oh, sorry about my, oh, typing. Oh, okay. No problem, Carolyn. That's all right. I'm just so, there's so many emotions right now. Anger, disillusionment, frustration, sadness, sorrow, just everything all, mixed up in one big ball of negative everything. Negative energy, I guess you could say. Negative ions. And yes, I will be uploading this video when I'm done for sure. I did take down the video, our 42 question one or whatever. That's fine, Carolyn, no big deal. I don't even want to be associated with her. I don't want to see her face. I don't want to see her channel, her videos, or anything to do with her. Nothing. I'm just really angry right now. I can forgive, yes, but I'm very, very angry. Oh, I did not send her money, but yes, several people, many people did send her money. Many people. And it used to annoy me when I'd go in the room and she would say how, I don't care about the money and I don't care if I got subscribers. But then you'd go in a room and you'd hear her saying, thumbs, people, thumbs, thumbs, thumbs. Give me 20 likes. Can I get 20 likes? This is not an auction, okay? That's what I felt like. I was coming into a room with an auctioneer. Can I get 20, 20, 20, 20? Can I get 50? Come on. Ridiculous. Ugh. Your kids felt sorry for her too and asked about her every day. Yeah, I know. And I told my children, oh, guess who else has cancer? Because my granddaughter's grandma has breast cancer. So anybody with cancer, I feel terrible for them because I know if I had cancer, I would have a hard time with it because I don't like chemotherapy. I feel like sometimes it does more harm than good. So I was like trying to be there for her because I can't even imagine how awful and grueling having chemicals put in your body is and how it takes a toll on your body. And she kept saying how she was so sick and she didn't feel good and whatever. And Critters, Gunther, Critters paid a private investigator to look into it, and we found an imposter a foot. Basically, there is a Lisa Michelle Johnson or Michelle something Johnson, and it's not her. And it is a pharmacology person, but it's not her. She doesn't have a pharmacy license. She does not have cancer. I don't know. There's just so much. Everyone prayed for her. Everyone. People defended her when people said, oh, I don't think she has cancer. I don't think she does. My husband even said, I don't think she has it, hon. I think you're going to find out later. Don't get close to her because I think something's, fishy here. I'm just saying it's some feeling that I have. He kept telling me, it's a feeling that I have. It's a feeling that I have. My husband is rarely, ever wrong about people. Rarely. So I did listen to him, and I did not allow myself to get super close to her. I did call her once in a while, but as soon as I realized she wasn't going to ever answer the phone, I was like, whatever. Oh, she may stay offline. She may just go form a scam somewhere else. I don't think this is her first. I don't think this is her first time. I think she does this all the time. And whoever DJ was, that's Deborah Johnson, apparently maybe a relative or somebody she knows. The one that said she was poor and people sent money. Yeah, apparently that was all a scam too. Yeah, I tried to believe in her too. I didn't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it now. Who wants to believe that? Because in believing that, you kind of hate yourself. You're like, how did I get so deceived? What's wrong with me? Why didn't I see through this? What you eating, honey?
Pumpkin bread?
Pumpkin bread. And you brought me some?
No.
Thanks for the thumbs up, guys, and the hearts and whatever little things are floating in the air on Facebook. There's no super chat on here, obviously.
Did you want some?
I would like to taste some. I haven't had any taste of it yet.
Go ahead.
Amy Slayton. I have heard of Amy Slayton, but I don't know who that is exactly.
Just grab a piece. It's really fun.
Oh. I'm not sure who it is exactly.
Not horrible.
That's not bad at all. Sorry, y'all. I'm eating pumpkin bread. When I get stressed, I eat. I'm not going to be doing that much anymore, though.
I'm sorry.
Oh, they did a money scam. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry I stress you out so much, honey.
You don't.
Hi, Carol.
Don't you get your face on here, too?
Because I don't want to break the camera.
You're not going to break the camera.
I don't want to scare everybody away.
You're silly. You're not going to scare anybody. Let's see here. Now what's she going to do? Claim suicide. You know what's really weird? My husband had said to me, watch and see, because every time something else came up, he's like, what is it this time? Now next she's going to say that she's not getting the chemo. And then she's going to say, what else did you say? He just kept saying it's going to be one thing after the other.
She'll miraculously be cured.
Oh, yeah. Now she's going to be miraculously cured. Watch and see. He was just waiting for that. Carol says, LOL, hubby. Yeah, I mean, people like that, they're just going to keep coming up with more and more and more to get those views, to get that money, the money and the views she said she didn't want or didn't care about, that stuff. Mm-hmm. I don't know. And the sad thing is, her room was one where you all went and you trusted her. Hi, Nicole. You trusted her to understand you, to relate to you, to give you a soft place to land and a safe place to come to talk about your problems and stuff. And now what? Now all these vulnerable, hurting people that found a safe place, now where do you go? Right? Well, you're welcome in my room anytime. I can't go live on YouTube, but not right now. But you can always come live on here. I come every night, like what, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, something like that. I come on here and do live shows.
Mm-hmm.
So you're always welcome in here. And I've been trying to get people to come over from YouTube onto here, and people just have been resistant. She has nothing left but to pretend suicide or leave. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, she screwed herself.
She'll kill herself off, or maybe there'll be an announcement that her husband killed her or some dumb thing like that. She'll pull a Chris Watts thing. I don't know. I guess when the people in my past used to do this kind of stuff and I moved on from it, I thought that was it and I wouldn't run into it again. So here it is again. Different name, different face, same garbage. The thing is, people believe in her. Well, I know. When can I go live on YouTube again? Well, you'll have to ask YouTube that because I don't get any direct answers. But my understanding is it's a 90-day ban. It happened in December, and somebody told me around March something.
Actually, like 100 days, but around March 26th, the day before my birthday.
Oh yeah, March 26th is what my husband's estimating. That's if YouTube,
Well,
goes along with their rules.
That's what somebody else estimated.
Yeah, I already got one other strike because there was a channel that I really liked a video and I uploaded the video without getting their permission, and the people basically reported me to YouTube and got me a strike. But I did write to the people and say, I didn't know.
Yeah, and you got the strike.
I didn't know that that was going to offend you or whatever. I was trying to promote your channel for you. So please remove the strike. And they wrote to YouTube immediately and took the strike off. But I don't know if the strike is off yet. I haven't gone and looked. I hope it is. Because that's just one more thing to be against me. And I'm not trying to cause problems or, break YouTube rules. I don't do that. It's hard. They have so many new rules now. Honestly, I've been on YouTube, like I say, all the time since 2008. I have never heard of so many people being blocked, banned, having parts of their YouTube account disabled. This is all new. I did hear from Critters. I talked to her on the phone. She's pretty broken. She is pretty broken. She feels very betrayed and very upset and angry and distrusting, as you can imagine. Critters has been through so much, and now this. I don't know, and it's going to take me a while to get past it. Honestly, it really is, because it didn't really hit me at first. It was like, oh, she's just playing around, blah, blah, blah. And then I thought, I put my trust in her. We laughed together. We planned on doing collaborations together. She was taking my information and making her darn videos with it. I would go on and do a video. The next thing I would know, I'd see her on there talking about the same material in a roundabout way, but nonetheless using my material. Yeah, I know, Sue. Honestly, where I work, that's common anyways. I just don't like it. It doesn't sound nice. But I gotcha. Plus, if my students come on here by chance, I didn't block like minors or anything from the thing. That's why another reason I say don't cuss. Because if they read it, I'm trying to teach them not to cuss. And if they see I'm in a room with people that are cussing, how's that going to look? That's basically what that's all about. You're viewing it on YouTube? Huh? What do you mean you're viewing it on YouTube, Kristen? You mean later on when I upload it? Because I always upload them. Well, not always, but usually. Unreal. Anyway, we can keep talking about this if you want. I'm fine with it. I just wanted to share with you a new eating plan that I'm doing. It's called FOD mapping. My foster mom told me about it. She lost a bunch of weight. She's in a size small now, and she was in like extra large, X large, and she swears by this plan. So I'm starting it tomorrow. Just wanted to share with you what I'll be eating, just out of curiosity, just to make some conversation, basically. But we can talk about this and that. That's fine. Sue, I think it's because Critters just really wanted friends, and she wanted someone to trust, and Mrs. Analyzer seemed trustworthy to her. She's a vulnerable person. Critters likes people. She's very much a people person, but she's also very, very trusting. Okay, Carol, no problem. All right, so you guys keep talking about it if you want. That's fine. I'm just going to share with you what I'm going to be doing starting tomorrow. So at 6 a.m., I'm going to have a protein, any kind of meat, fish, whatever. I'm going to have a little bit of cranberry sauce in the morning because I've been having some UTI problems, so I'm going to have that. At 9 o'clock, I'm going to have my coffee with a small little, hopefully gluten-free type of snack, like a few crackers with almond butter, which I don't have, just crackers then probably. Piece of bread or whatever, just a small grain. At 12 noon, I'm supposed to have a piece of fresh fruit, strawberries, blueberries, grapes, pineapple, banana, orange, or cranberries, any one of those. At 3 o'clock, I'm supposed to have what's called beef broth, beef stock, whatever. And each day I'm supposed to add something new. So like day 1, carrots, 2 potatoes, 3 green beans, 4 sweet potatoes, 5 spinach, 6 tomato, 7 red bell pepper, and that will be it for the eating for the day. That's how this is supposed to all go down. We'll see how it works. I may add a little bit of trusting. I may add a little bit of dairy in there. I was reading your comment. So we'll see how that all goes. And eat nuts and berries and stuff in between. Yeah, I know, Carol. I've been watching to see if she popped up too. I've been watching to see if anybody on YouTube caught wind of the whole thing. No more pitying from you, Carol. Yeah, I know. I understand how you feel. So yeah, that's the deal. So now you've seen my YouTube page. It's not a whole lot different than, or my Facebook page. It's not a whole lot different than YouTube was. Yeah, add something new every day. Talk Dee Dee, Michelle, Lady A, Mrs. Anal deserves no more attention. Yeah, Mrs. Anal, indeed. What's weird is I came up with that name for her originally. The whole anal thing. And of course, I don't talk like that, so I never said anything about it. But my husband and I used to say it because she was acting like that, just kind of being like that towards people at times. The whole thing that got it for me, okay, I was at work. And I often check my email at work, and somebody had emailed me and said, your friend, Mrs. Analyzer, pulled out a gun on her video. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? You know, I started freaking out. So I popped onto the video real quick to make sure she was okay. Sure enough, she pulls a rifle out. What do you want me to do? Blow my head off? Is that what you want? Well, it's not going to happen. I'm like, what on earth? Has she seriously taken leave of her senses? And I called her and I said, I think I know what you're trying to do. I think you're saying that because people were writing you and saying you should kill yourself, that you're going to now try to act like, you know, you're going to do it, but then tell them it's not going to happen. I don't know. Yeah, the keto diet can give you a fatty liver. Yes. Especially if you're eating a lot of cheese, to answer your question, Sue. So I'm kind of laying back on the dairy a little bit at a time and trying to knock off some of that and try to eat a lot of vegetables and drink water. Yeah, the rifle. And then she took that down right away, of course. I knew at that point something was seriously wrong. Anybody that pulls a gun out on a video like that, that's just insane. That's just insane. That's Mrs. Analyzer who did that, Carol. Hi, Gloria. Hey, you found me. Yay. Good to have you in here. Yeah, pulled out a rifle. I was like, is she seriously going to blow her head off on the video or something while I'm sitting here? Oh my gosh. No, she didn't. She was using it for shock value. And when I talked to her on the phone, she was like, well, I just had to do that because They had to know that, they're writing me all this stuff about kill myself. Well, is that what they want me to do? That's what my point was. I said, I kind of figured that's what your point was, but not a good idea to do that. Yeah, I think she does have a son. I don't know how old he is. I don't know if he's 12 years old or how old he is, but you usually see me. Well, you can't see me live on YouTube because YouTube won't let me go live. So I'm live on Facebook now, which is just as well. Yeah, I don't know about the son. I haven't talked at length with Critters about every little detail. I just know that the private eye told her that she is not who she says she is. She is using a false identity of somebody else that is a pharmacologist. She never went to pharmacology school. She doesn't have a pharmacology degree, I guess. This is just what Critter said. I have not done investigating. I do know that the name Michelle Johnson is out there on the internet. Lisa Michelle Johnson or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how old her son is. Or if it's her son, or I don't know what to believe, You don't know. Not after all that goes down. Yeah, they need to really know who she is, find her, and arrest her. Seriously. Identity theft is a serious crime. I'm just really upset, everybody. Really upset about the whole thing. And tired, and worn out, and I don't know. I just feel bad for a lot of people right now. I feel worse for a lot of people than I do for myself because I'm not a vulnerable person. I'm not somebody that's going to lose sleep over this or crumble into a ball and just sob my way to the next day. That's not me, but I do know people on here that have trusted in her will do that. And they will be devastated over this. And it's so unfair. It's so wrong. And it's terrible. It's very terrible that somebody could do this. Is Matthew feeling better?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's feeling better because they got him on the medicine that he needed to be on finally.
One, right, the one that we were told my insurance whenever coming.
Michelle Johnson, I gave a friend name in Elmo, North Carolina. Oh, do tell, Nicole. By the way, if anybody wants to call in on my phone and be part of this live, please feel free. I can give you my number. Oh, when did the FBI get involved? Oh, the FBI is involved? Oh, okay, good. That's who should be involved. Or whoever handles these kind of fraud cases. That's just very beyond upsetting. That's all I can say. Yeah, like I said, Gloria, my husband knew a long time ago that she was lying. I just didn't want to believe it. I was just trying to help her. And I wanted to believe that, she was being honest. Nope. Yeah, it'll spread, of course. Everybody on their channel will be talking about it. And you know what? I have no issue with that. Talk about it. Warn people that people do this kind of garbage online. Because there are scam people out there. And now everybody has experienced some form of this person and her little antics that she pulls. So we all know up close and personal what it feels like to be betrayed like this. And hopefully this will prevent other people from betraying people. You'll call Watt's number. What good is that gonna do? Oh, what's the number? Gotcha. Okay, duh. Hang on, Sue. I would like to give it to you privately, okay? I don't want to put it out here on the actual thing. So give me a second. I'm going to see if I can add you onto my Facebook if you have an account, hopefully. Come on. I'm here, guys. I'm just trying to type this in to see if I can send the number to Sue. Come on. Sue, do you have me on your Facebook? You might need to add me so that I can actually. I'll put you on speakerphone, basically. Oh, me? No, somebody else. Nicole said the FBI, I thought. I might have misunderstood that, but no. A private eye, private investigator. Critters called a private investigator, and they researched her. So the gig is up on Mrs. Analyzer. Okay, let's see if this lets me get this to you. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm getting onto your private Facebook, into a private message with you, Sue, and then I'll give you my number. I don't mind giving out my number, but I just don't want to put it out there so that everybody that watches this later has my phone number, if you know what I mean. And I trust you, so. Hang on, Sue. Clicking on your message thing here. Sorry, computer is a little bit slow. Looks like I need to add you as a friend anyway. Okay, I'm putting my number in. Oh, I keep thinking that's mine. Oops. Okay, there you go, Sue. I sent you the number in a private message on Facebook. Is Critters okay? Critters is upset, very disillusioned, very angry, hurt, kind of like anybody else that got close to her, close to Mrs. Analyzer. Hi, Kara. Welcome in. Yeah, the nuts falling out of the trees. Yeah, I don't want to put my phone number out in public. Well, I'm already getting nasty emails from people, so I really don't need them to have access to torment me through my phone, too. That's all. I give it out to a select few that I trust, but I'm not going to put it out there in public. I learned that lesson a long time ago. Like I said, Amanda, Critters is very devastated, upset, betrayed. Yeah, betrayed, that's the word. You can call anytime you want. Whoever I just gave my number to, sorry. My brain is very tired. So sorry. Sue, sorry, Sue. You can call whenever. Next time you get up, will you get me the hot sauce?
got some consoles.
Oh, my husband.
I don't think knowing my name on camera is appropriate.
It's your title, honey, not your name. Trying to kill the messenger idiotic people. Watch the video on Critter's YouTube page called Signing Off. Oh, I didn't know Critters had a YouTube page, to be honest. I haven't been to half of the YouTube pages that are on YouTube.
You did know she had a YouTube page.
I did know she had a YouTube page?
Yes.
Oh, wait, yes, I did know yes, I did. I saw one of her videos, that's right. Husband corrected me. I did know she had a YouTube page. I've forgotten about it, but yeah. It was just posted. Okay. I could get my iPad and play it for y'all. I don't know where my iPad is. Probably in the other room. I don't know. I'll watch it later, though. Oh my goodness. Is she talking on the YouTube page? Oh, it all happened after that video. Yes, she did that on purpose. She did tell me that. She didn't want to get involved and share all this stuff because she didn't know how to share it. So yeah, she kind of took it on herself. Like she was having issues and it really wasn't her. It was what she had found out about Mrs. Analyzer. Or shall we say Mr. Because there is no Mrs. Not anymore. Oh, yeah, Nicole, I bet. Sorry. Sorry about that. That's terrible. So, Sue, are you going to call me? Probably should turn my ringer on in case you do try to call me. It's not on already. Oh, nope. Put it back on the right way. All right, my phone's turned on now. Just goes to show you just don't know people on the internet.